Alright, Joe here, welcome back to We Need to Talk. Now, I'd usually open the show, wouldn't I, with 3 viral football clips, but we're coming into a new season, and to be honest with you, they're pretty close to the line of copyright strikes, so I'm binning them off. We're just going to start getting straight into the show, because today we need to start talking about Lionel Messi. God. Now, before we get into it, you guys at home last week smashed the like goal of 4,000 likes to get Patrick Van Straten to respond to Jose Mourinho's video on Sunday Vibes. If you haven't seen Jose Mourinho talking about Sunday Vibes, by the way, where have you been? So yesterday, text Pato, called Pato, no response. Pied me. Just left me out to dry. You know, I think he hates me, lads. I think he hates me. So I will continue to try to get Pato to respond to that video, but in the meantime, I want you guys to hit the like button right now. 4,500 likes on today's episode, and we will do a Sunday Vibes Premier League predictions this Sunday in the pub, make ourselves look like tits. Perfect content to me to react to in about 10 months' time. Anyway, let's crack on with the show, because last night I shot a We Need to Talk. I did a whole rankings video. 20 minutes later, Lionel Messi left Barcelona. Cheers, Leo. But anyway, obviously, when Messi leaves, you have to react to it. And I thought it'd be a really good opportunity to have a look at exactly why Lionel Messi is leaving. Now, we already know, don't we, that Barcelona are in a financial pit. They are in an absolute disaster zone. They're 1.3 billion euros in debt. Let me just say that again. 1.3 billion. And the fundamental problem with that 1.3 billion euro debt is a massive overpayment in wages. It is obscene. They are 200 million euros over La Liga's wage cap, and that's without Messi's contract. If you included Messi's contract in there, my brain can't even comprehend it. It is so ridiculous. How has that happened? I'll tell you how that's happened. 2 words, Josep Bartomeu. Now, obviously, Bartomeu is no longer at the club. Joan Laporta is trying and desperately trying to clean up the mess he has left behind him. And his only way of doing that, really, is a fire sale. You've been able to see Barcelona trying to sell literally everybody and anybody over the last couple of months. And they've been failing, to be honest with you. Umtiti, they wanted him gone. Still there. Griezmann, they wanted him gone. Still there. Pjanic, they wanted him gone. Still there. It's not going too well in terms of that fire sale. And technically, because he's out of contract now, Messi re-signing a deal would be a new player. And his contract is so large to be almost laughable. 50 million euros a year after tax. And I know that he agreed a new contract. He agreed a 50% wage cut, which I can never remember happening before, by the way. A 50% wage cut spread over 5 years. You know, the cynics amongst us might say it's the same contract, just over a longer period of time. But nevertheless, 50% doesn't even get them close to it. That's how crazy this situation is. So even though Messi had agreed to that 50% wage cut, he was willing to sign the contract, Javier Tebas, the La Liga president, said to Barcelona, look, you can agree to that all you want. You're still 200 million euros over the limit here. It cannot happen. Privately and publicly, he's been pretty staunch. We're not going to let you sign Messi again. And that has obviously led to Barcelona releasing the statement last night, Laporta coming out and doing his press conference this morning, and the statement is quite punchy, I would say. It's very short, given it's a huge farewell to one of the greatest players of all time. As a result of the situation, Messi shall not be staying on at Barcelona. Both parties deeply regret that the wishes of the player and the club will ultimately not be fulfilled. There you can see Barcelona saying, we both wanted to do this. La Liga were saying no. They then go on to say this cannot happen because of Spanish Liga regulations. Basically, what we're seeing here is Barcelona saying to the world and the league that the reason Messi will no longer be at the club is La Liga. It's Javier Tebas. It's nothing to do with us, lads. Even though you are 200 million euros over the wage cap and have been running like absolute idiots, it's not our fault. We're blaming La Liga. So in my opinion, this feels like a real Hail Mary attempt from Barcelona to put final pressure on La Liga to see if anything could possibly be changed. I know Laporta has come out and publicly said it can't. He said privately it can't, but surely this is their last attempt. Surely this is them saying to sponsors, to TV rights deals, to everybody involved in La Liga, you're about to lose your star asset. You lose your star asset, all of our value drops. Not just Barcelona's, everybody's. And let's face it, La Liga quite simply cannot afford for revenues to fall yet again. It has been hammered by COVID-19, as is most leagues, but La Liga seems to have taken it really, really badly. I mean, let's not forget that this week, the 12-club committee within La Liga, which by the way doesn't include Barcelona and Real Madrid, have agreed to sell 10% of La Liga for the next 50 years, 10% of the company until 2071, to CVC, which is like a private equity firm in America, in return for 2.7 billion euros. They've just sold 50 years of product in return for an immediate check to bail them out. Now, 90% of that 2.7 billion euro deal is going to go to the 42 clubs in the Primera Liga and the Segunda Division. That means Barcelona are going to pocket something like 280 million euros from it, but it's still nowhere near enough. They are raging about this. Madrid are raging about this. And I say Madrid as well because the elite clubs are not happy. Barca and Madrid are not happy that they've just seen 50 years worth of deal go out the door for what, 280 million euros. That's not enough for them. It doesn't even scratch the surface for Barcelona. That's because, firstly, only 15% of that 280 million euros can be used towards transfers or salaries. Only 15% of the 280 million. For Barcelona, that is a drop in the ocean. Secondarily, neither club was involved in the negotiation of this amount of money. So they are not happy at all that they've not been consulted on a deal that's going to run until 2071. I'm just repeating that a number of times because it's half a century for sake. Now, all 42 clubs have got a vote on this CVC deal next week, so it's going to be very interesting to see whether it gets passed because it does seem intrinsically linked to Lionel Messi's future. Effectively, we're now at the stage where Barca and Real Madrid do not want to sign off on that CVC deal because it would totally put an end to the European Super League in the process as well, by the way. It wouldn't give them enough money. So effectively, we've got to the stage where Barcelona are in such a bad financial mess, they cannot afford to register Lionel Messi. The parachute rescue payment from CVC isn't enough to cover it, and Barcelona are raging because it's a real loss of control for them. It means the end of all of this Super League nonsense because it's still somehow hanging around in Spain like a bad smell, and Messi's going to definitely leave because of it. This is an absolutely disastrous 24 hours or 48 hours for Barcelona. I cannot even begin to explain just how bad it is. I honestly feel for the fans, but the club, this is a mess of your own making. Now, like I said earlier, this is a little bit of a pressure tactic, and it's probably the last final hurrah for Barcelona to try and get La Liga to crumble, get rid of the CVC deal, relax all financial fair play. But judging on Joan Laporta's press conference this morning, it doesn't actually feel like that's going to happen now. I was saying last night, I feel like it's a pressure cooker for them. They are going to be doing this. But this morning, I feel like he's actually relinquished all hope now of keeping Lionel Messi. And Lionel Messi probably is going to become a Paris Saint-Germain player. Because let's face it, Manchester City, they've ruled themselves out according to The Athletic after that Jack Grealish deal. They're still in the running for Harry Kane as well. Man United, we can't afford him. Chelsea are going to stick 130 million euros on Romelu Lukaku's head. So PSG is kind of the only viable destination right now. And let's have it right. Messi, best friends with Neymar, loads of Argentinians in the squad. I mean, for God's sake, he was on holiday with them 2 days ago. And we've seen Mohamed Bouhafsi, Fabrizio Romano, all of the reliable Spanish and French journalists saying negotiations are very much on. Can they make this deal work financially, PSG? It remains to be seen because Messi, like I said it earlier, his contract is the biggest in sporting history. 50 million euros a season after tax. Even if that comes down 40%, it's still ridiculous. So I personally think I don't know what he's going to do. I don't know what he's going to do. He's going to have to go away and reflect because he surely is now not going to go and U-turn at Barcelona. PSG are even going to struggle to afford him. They'll probably find the money somehow. But what do you guys at home think? Where does Messi play his football next season? Barcelona? PSG? What do you make of this whole absolute fiasco? Let me know in the comments below. I'm still in shock. Messi's leaving Barca. What? Anyway, that's it for today's episode of We Need to Talk. If you did enjoy it, head over to Continental Club where Doogie Critchley will be discussing all of the implications for La Liga. Thanks very much for watching, everybody. We'll see you later. Bye.